Yeah, it was a great game of cricket for a start, but he was just disappointed with himself. He thought, he got us so close and maybe second guessed the way he wanted to play it. So, yeah, look, I think it was just one of those special knocks. I think amazing game of cricket. We're in it and out of it and in it back again. And, yeah, for the crowd there, I think they would have loved that. But I think for us it was a fantastic opportunity to see ourselves under pressure and see how we coped. I thought we did it pretty well. It was a knife-edge game and they got over the line, but we'll draw plenty out of that experience.
What's your thought on this Pakistan team? They can concede 222 runs on one day. They can defend 166 on another day. What's your thought on this unpredictable Pakistan team?
Look, I just think it's two really good teams going together on great surface. And yeah, I thought they were under par with the bat. I thought when we sent them in, we were expecting 190, 200 score, but they made that enough. And that's what good cricket teams do. I think obviously taking wickets in the power play put us on the back foot. So it was a really good partnership to get us back in there, Brookie and Mo. And then Liam's knock was special. I think that took everyone by surprise. I don't think even in our wildest dreams we would think we'd get into that position. But it just shows in T20 you've never got the game done. And Ralph's over was outstanding under pressure and, bowled his team to victory.
Matthew, you experimented a lot in the series, 3 debutants. Now the games will shift to Lahore. When we will see Butler in action, and also talk us through about these 3 debutants that you tried, Will Jack, Stone, and also the other one, Luke Wood. How much you are satisfied?
Yeah, very satisfied. I think when we picked this team, we sort of had an eye to the World Cup with the future as well, and we want to win the series. We said we do want to win the series. It's important for us to get some momentum going in there, but more importantly, we're looking at long term and getting games into some players like that have shown a lot in our domestic cricket and scored a lot of runs and taken wickets. It's important that we give them opportunities, and I suppose that's the beauty of a 7-match series, is that we can tinker a little bit and we don't feel like we're lessening the team that we're putting out there. With regards to Joss, he's still a while off. I mean, he's not a player we want to take a risk on at this stage, so close to a World Cup, and it was a reasonably significant injury that he had. So he's chomping at the bit for a game, but we'll just try and see how we go, and maybe in the last game or two we might be a chance.
Exuberant crowd obviously here, a back-to-back full house. So first of all, tell us something about your experience playing in front of these packed stadiums, and obviously in last phase when Haris Rauf took 2 wickets, crowd was cheering, obviously pressure on your batters too.
Yeah, I think the crowd's been incredible, but it's fair as well. I think they've admired good cricket, and when there's been some good stuff happening, they've cheered just as, it seems like they've cheered just as loudly for us. So there's been a lot of goodwill. I think we take a lot of pride in that. We've come over here, first team in a long time, and we want to make sure that we put on a spectacle, which I think we did tonight. We want to compete hard, and we want to give something back to the people of Pakistan. They've done it pretty tough in recent times as well, and I think it's just it feels really special to be part of the series.
Matthew, could you talk a bit about could you talk a bit about the contrast in the 2 teams' approaches with the bat? Obviously Pakistan sort of keeping wickets in hand, you guys going pretty hard. Could you just discuss how you see the contrast in styles?
Yeah, I think every team just has to play their own strengths, and I think one thing that we do pride ourselves on is we bat incredibly deep. Someone like Rashid Khan, I think, scored 10 first-class hundreds in his career. So it's an amazing depth that we've got, and we seem like every time we pull players in and out, we've got some players who can fill holes. I thought even Dave Willey tonight played a really good knock, hasn't had a lot of batting for a while. So we back that depth and we go all the way through, but every team assesses the conditions differently and plays to their strength. And Pakistan did that perfectly the other night when they chased down 200 as well. So there's different ways to go about it. We obviously didn't want to lose that many wickets in the power play, but we'll always back ourselves to put up a fight at the back end, and I thought we did that pretty well.
Last one, please.
Matthew, before coming to Pakistan, English team lost 3 T20 series against West Indies, India and South Africa, and they were without their regular skipper, Jos Buttler, in the initial 4 matches. How do you see the makeup for the T20 World Cup, because your 3 most seasoned campaigners will join the team, and how do you see this series will affect the performance of the English cricket team for their preparation for the T20 World Cup?
Yeah, I think we could not ask for better preparation. I think games like tonight, where it's all on the line with a couple of overs to go, players under pressure, leading in there on a good surface. I think the credit the groundsman to play, back-to-back games, and the wicket was still good tonight. I think both teams feel like there was more runs in that wicket. But to play in high-pressure situations in a big crowd that was right into the game, we would love to have won tonight. But I think when you head into a World Cup, you want to play against good opposition in tough games, and it's been every bit of that.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.